Let me tell you a story that will change the way you see wealth forever. There was a young boy growing up on the south side of Chicago. He could see the Sears Tower from his neighborhood, 88 blocks south. He could see it every single day for 16 years. He said, "Imagine seeing something for 16 years, but feeling like it's so far away you might never touch it." That building was a symbol of everything he wanted, but felt he could never reach. His family had winters with no heat. Some nights, no food. He said, money was a painful experience growing up. He became obsessed with figuring it out. He wanted to get out, but he didn't know how. That young boy was Rashawn Williams. And today, he is a venture capitalist with a net worth estimated at $100 million. He is a guest shark on ABC's Shark Tank, a limited partner of the Atlanta Falcons, and has made over 170 investments with more than 50 successful exits. He invested in companies like Coinbase, Robinhood, Dropbox, and Casper. His journey from poverty to private equity success proves that financial freedom starts with mindset, discipline, and taking action. And today, I'm going to share with you the 7 lessons he and countless other self-made millionaires have used to build their fortunes. These aren't secrets. These are skills you can learn, and you can start applying them today. Lesson number 1. Start with the right mindset. This is the foundation of everything. Self-made millionaires think differently about money. They view it as a tool for creating opportunities rather than something to chase or fear. They focus on opportunities, not limitations. They think in abundance over scarcity and believe that their dreams and goals are achievable. Rashawn Williams grew up with nothing. He could have accepted his circumstances. He could have believed that the Sears Tower was forever out of reach, but he didn't. He said, "No one is coming to save you financially. You have to create your own access." That is the millionaire mindset. It is the unwavering belief that you deserve to be rich and that you have the power to make it happen. Without this mindset, nothing else matters. You cannot build a fortune thinking like a victim. You can only build a fortune thinking like a creator. When his mother gave him a book, she wrote inside the cover, "This will be you one day, son." She didn't know what private equity was, but she believed in him. You need to believe in yourself the same way. Write your own future into existence. Believe it before you see it. Lesson number 2, invest in yourself first. When Rashawn Williams was 12 years old, he witnessed the death of his best friend. That moment changed his life. A new principal at his school saw something in him. He told Rashawn, "You're street smart. If you combine that with book smarts, you can get out of here." Williams listened. He applied for more than 100 scholarships and won 17 of them. He invested in his education. He invested in himself. And those scholarship refund checks, he didn't spend them on parties or new clothes. He put them into .com stocks in the late 1990s. That was his first investment. That was the seed of his fortune. Self-made millionaires understand that the greatest asset they have is their ability to earn. They invest their time in learning how financial literacy and personal development can advance their goals. They read books, they attend seminars, they learn from others. They know that knowledge has return on investment too. You cannot build wealth if you don't understand how money works. You have to educate yourself. You have to become financially literate. You have to invest in your own mind, because that is where all wealth begins. If you are not learning, you are falling behind. Lesson number 3. Take calculated risks. Wealth is not built by playing it safe. It is built by taking informed, calculated risks. Self-made millionaires evaluate risks and plan for different scenarios. They don't gamble, they strategize. Rashawn Williams took a massive risk early in his career. He showed up somewhere he wasn't invited. He said, "Ito," they said, "You're not on the list until," and I said, "Limo, I know, but I want to work here." They gave me an interview, and I got the job. That bold decision set the tone for the rest of his career. He didn't wait for permission. He didn't wait for an invitation. He created his own access. That is what calculated risk looks like. It is not reckless. It is researched. It is strategic. And it is courageous. The average American lets fear dictate their financial decisions. Selling in downturns, hoarding cash instead of investing. Millionaires do the opposite. When the market drops, they see opportunity, not panic. They understand that volatility is the price of admission for outsized returns. You have to be willing to step into the unknown. You have to be willing to fail. Because the greatest risk of all is playing it so safe that you end up with nothing. Lesson number 4. Master money management. Having money is one thing, managing it wisely is another. Many millionaires are self-made. They didn't win the lottery or inherit their wealth. They just play the money game differently. And one of the most important rules they follow is this. They pay themselves first, before bills, before brunch, before anything. They set aside money for savings and investments like it's non-negotiable. They budget, they track spending, and they save. They avoid high-interest debt like it's the plague. They don't carry credit card balances. They live below their means. According to research from The Millionaire Next Door and Tom Corley's Rich Habits, most millionaires aren't living it up in mansions. They're everyday people with unusually smart habits. They drive regular cars, they buy instead of lease, and they live in homes that don't scream, "Look at me." They understand that flashy doesn't equal wealthy. Frugality isn't about being cheap. It's about knowing what matters. It's about directing your resources toward things that actually build wealth, rather than things that just make you look wealthy. The millionaire mindset is not about how much you make. It's about how much you keep. Lesson number 5. Build multiple streams of income. Relying on a single source of income is a risky move. In this day and age of automation, globalization, and artificial intelligence, there's no such thing as job security. The more income sources you have, the more financially secure you become. Self-made millionaires understand this deeply. They build layered income, so if one stream slows down, the others keep flowing. The average millionaire has multiple streams of income: dividends from stocks, rental income from real estate, profits from side businesses. Rashawn Williams didn't just rely on one job. He built a venture capital firm. He became a limited partner in the Atlanta Falcons. He became a guest shark on Shark Tank. He diversified his income streams across multiple industries and asset classes. You don't need to become a venture capitalist overnight, but you can start a side hustle. You can invest in dividend-paying stocks. You can buy a rental property. You can create an online course. You can build something that generates income while you sleep. A 9-to-5 can build wealth, but a side hustle, investment property, or small business is rocket fuel. Start building your second stream today, then your third, then your fourth. Because the more streams you have, the harder it is for any one of them to break you. Lesson number 6. Focus on the long game. Building wealth takes patience and discipline. Millionaires know how important it is to keep their eye on the end goal. They avoid get-rich-quick schemes and delay instant gratification. They understand that time in the market beats trying to time the market. They don't wait for the perfect time to invest. They automate their investments and treat downturns as chances to buy at a discount. They think in decades, not days. Research shows that self-made millionaires didn't hit their stride until their 40s and 50s. They spent their 20s and 30s grinding, failing, and learning. They played the long game, and that is what you have to do too. Stop looking for shortcuts. Stop looking for the magic pill. There is no secret formula. There is only consistent, disciplined action over a very long period of time. The compound effect is real. It is the eighth wonder of the world. But it only works if you give it time. You have to be willing to be patient. You have to be willing to watch your portfolio go up and down without panicking. You have to be willing to say no to instant gratification so you can say yes to future freedom. Lesson number 7. Redefine failure. This is perhaps the most important lesson of all. Failure is part of life, but millionaires see failure as a stepping stone to success. They take a lesson from every failure and use it to improve their strategy. They don't let failure deter them from their goals. They use failure to learn and grow. Roshan Williams didn't become a millionaire overnight. He faced countless rejections. He made mistakes. He lost money on investments. But he never stopped. He kept learning. He kept adapting. He kept showing up. He said, "If you pray for patience, you'll be tested." The same goes for money. When you don't have it, you learn what it really means. Failure teaches you what you are made of. It teaches you resilience. It teaches you discipline. It teaches you what doesn't work so you can figure out what does. The people who make it are not the ones who never fail. They are the ones who fail and keep going. They are the ones who treat failure as tuition. They pay the price, they learn the lesson, and they move forward stronger than before. You cannot build wealth if you are terrified of failure. You have to embrace it. You have to welcome it, because every failure is bringing you one step closer to success. So, what does all of this mean for you? It means that becoming a millionaire is not about luck. It is not about where you start. It is about how you think, what you learn, and the action you take. It is about quiet, consistent, sometimes boring habits that stack up over time. Roshan Williams proved that anyone can learn how to build wealth from nothing, even without connections or privilege. He started on the south side of Chicago, looking at a tower he thought he would never touch. And today he owns pieces of some of the biggest companies in the world. He is a guest shark on Shark Tank. He is a limited partner of the Atlanta Falcons. He has created generational wealth for himself and his family. And he did it by applying these 7 lessons day after day, year after year. Now it's your turn. You have the blueprint. You know what it takes. The question is, are you going to do it? Are you going to start with the right mindset? Are you going to invest in yourself? Are you going to take calculated risks? Are you going to master your money management? Are you going to build multiple streams of income? Are you going to focus on the long game? Are you going to redefine failure and keep going no matter what? The answer is yes. You are going to do it because you are not like everyone else. You are a builder. You are a creator. You are someone who refuses to accept the status quo. You are someone who looks at the Sears Tower and doesn't just see a building. You see a destination. And you are going to reach it. Start today. Open that brokerage account. Read that book. Start that side hustle. Make that investment. Take that risk. Fail, learn, and try again. Because the person you will become in 10, 20, 30 years is counting on the person you are right now to make the right decision. Don't let them down. Go out there and build your fortune. The millionaire mindset is not something you are born with. It is something you build, and you can start building it right now.